It is Phumlani M. Majosi, the author of Lessons from Past Heroes. I hope you do have your copy. If you haven't, please do get it. It's available in all bookstores across the country. You can also order on Amazon.co.za. I will appreciate your support. I'm trying to make a difference in this country. We need to push for its 30 years into our democracy. We need to push for the values that will make us prosper. We should take responsibility as a nation. We all have responsibility in advancing South Africa. It begins with the basics. We need to get the basics right on immigration policies, on education, on tax reform, on labor market reform, on law and order. So all of those things, folks, on the family institution, how do we go about family planning as a nation? We need to get those right if we want to fix South Africa and attract investment from other nations. I'm on X at Phumlani M. Majosi. I'm on Facebook, Phumlani M. Majosi. That's my Facebook page. I'm on TikTok at Phumlani M. Majosi. I am on LinkedIn, Phumlani M. Majosi. Instagram as well as Phumlani M. Majosi. You are going to find me there. I want to talk about quickly, I want to close this week by talking about Mr. Zwelinzima Vavi. Uvavi. Nonke niyamazi, you all know Mr. Vavi. He is a long-time trade unionist in South Africa. He has been around for a very long time. He has been very active speaking on behalf of illegal miners in Stilfontein. And my message to Mr. Vavi is that, Mr. Vavi, focus on representing the members of your labor federation, and that is the South African Federation of Trade Unions. Your members are the people you should represent. Stop being a representative of illegal miners in South Africa. It does not look good. People are not going to like that. I don't like that. I hope many South Africans, don't like that. I don't have an issue with labor unions in a democratic society. Of course, we should have that. I do argue in my book that we should have labor unions. They are part and parcel of a democratic society. People have a right to association. They can join them, we can form labor unions. But the focus of labor unions must be to represent the interests of their members, not to represent illegal miners in Stilfontein. Mr. Vavi, he calls these illegal miners undocumented immigrants. It's the usual language of the left. That's how they describe illegal immigrants who are here in this country. Illegal immigrants in the country, even in America, it's the same language the left-wing elite uses. They call illegal immigrants undocumented immigrants. No, they are illegal immigrants. Mr. Vavi, they are here illegally. It's very unfortunate to see Mr. Vavi standing up over the past weeks on behalf of illegal miners. He does admit that they are not from, many of these illegal miners, they are not from South Africa. Yet she's got the guts, she's got the courage to continue standing up on behalf of them, the people who are putting us in danger as a nation with illegal mining. As we have seen, these people are armed, folks. They are dangerous. Yet Mr. Vavi represents them passionately, speaks on their behalf. I wonder why is he doing that? Why he's doing that? Could it be that he's looking for members for his federation? Who knows what the interest is here? Mr. Vavi should focus on representing the members of his federation. Nothing more. That should be his work, not to become an activist on behalf of illegal miners in the country. It does not look good. I'm not a fan of Mr. Vavi. because I think he has been a counter to progress in South Africa. He is really he is one of those people who have been involved in politicizing our, you know, labor unions in the country, right? He was instrumental in the elevating of Mr. Jacob Zuma, to presidency in South Africa. So I'm not a fan. He has been instrumental in pushing back against pro-market reforms in South Africa. And the ANC has allowed that. I would argue that much blame lies with the ANC, of course, because they have allowed that to happen. They have, have been part of this tripartite alliance for decades now, between COSATU and the South African Communist Party. This tripartite alliance, Mr. Vavi was part of it before he went off to start his own SAFTU, the South African Federation of Trade Unions. He was part of this tripartite alliance. So he has been very much instrumental in collapsing South Africa along with the ANC. He has been a contributor. So I'm not a fan. But I do, say that he's got a right to form his federation and represent workers. My advice to him is that he should do exactly that. Represent workers, his members, and that's about it. Don't go and stand and be the spokesperson for illegal miners here in South Africa. Don't do that. Don't be the activist on behalf of illegal miners. Don't do that, Mr. Vavi. It's not good for your image. It's not good for the country. It's not good for anybody in South Africa. So stick to representing your members. It's Phumlani, your members. Yeah, stick to representing your members. It's Phumlani M. Majosi. We'll chat soon.